Señoras y señores, bienvenidos al partido.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Becklin.
Hi Peter.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things already rolling.
Club America.
Towering header! He will be livid with himself. Searching pass he's played there. That is a brilliant interception. And no, that was never going to make it. Fernandez making good progress. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, and I think the ref has just reminded him that he'd been warned earlier.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Spread it left. Vinicius Junior. He's shifting through the gears here. Has to go back here. Out towards the flank. Now it's Mbappe.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He is through here. He's had a shot! A peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
De Jong. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. And Cucurella. No, not quite on the same wavelength. That has not gone well. And here's Fernandez. Oh, it's come loose. Club America are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
And it's hoisted clear. Nicely aimed pass. And here's the chance to counter. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. That has been cut short. Looking for the run. Yamal aimed at the fast. Oh, good climb! And again, that is frustrating.
Yeah, nothing overly wrong with the way the ball's been played in. They just need to make it count.
The most accurate pass. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. Fernandez is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Vinicius Junior gets into a good position. Rice gets it clear. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe. Oh, great keeping. Snaffled out the danger.
Well, his positioning was just spot on, and he made the goal look an awful lot smaller.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Donnarumma sends that a long way. And this is Messi. And Messi!
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he cuts out the supply. And that pass just didn't quite work. Hakimi goes forward. Mbappe might just make this. Fernandez. He's gone for goal. It's gone out for a throw-in. Back to the keeper it goes. That is good alertness. Can he get it through?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that signals the end of the first period. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So there was the first half.
Barcelona certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. And we get things going again.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Looking to play him in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And Dijk cuts out the pass. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Rice. Now, can they get him away? Yamal picks it up out wide. And it's played in. Mbappe! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Hakimi spots it and intercepts. Now, he's got space here. Hakimi is in a really good position out wide. Hakimi, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. It's a pretty loose pass. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, sweet feet. Rice. Neymar. Van Dijk.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's in plenty of space here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Yamal will header! And still we await the first breakthrough. Oh, Red, nice interception. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Chance for a shot! It's a goal! It is the pick-me-up they all longed for.
Gol del Barcelona, convertido en el minuto
So
66.
smooth, a signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence. Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And that's another good win of the ball. Rice powering forward here. Good ball over the top. Mbappe gets flagged offside. Pass somewhat off target. Rice. Hakimi has the space to scheme. And that has sent him sprawling.
Club America really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And the two sides separated by the game's only break. Rice! And that really should have been that.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Change being made here, presumably to tighten their defence.
Look, only time will tell now if this is the right decision, but
he's having a hit!
Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Pressing high and with purpose. Cucurella turns back here, probably the best option. That's a lovely, neat pass. This looks promising. Rice finds himself offside.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
João Neves. That's a smartly directed ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. A long ball by the goalkeeper. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good spread. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Rice. Fernandez. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And another try! Not a bad try by any means. Yamal. De Jong cuts it out. We are into stoppage time. Threads one in. The less said about that pass, the better. And that's that. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Señoras y señores,
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, it turned out to be a bit of a slow burner, this one.
Hello everyone, and welcome to...
Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway.
I think the wide players will be very important here, Peter. A lot is going to be asked of them.
Yeah, they've got a fair bit of work to get through.
Yeah, because they're going to have to cover the flanks on their own. They need to push up and establish some menace, some control, press from the front and act like auxiliary wingers, if you will, while also doing a fair bit of defending. And what's more, they're often expected to be the main supply routes in the side.
Now it's Rice, just eases him off the ball. And it's Caicedo. Spread to the right. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. Chance, surely! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's hit it first time.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Koundé is there and he can pick it up. Threads one in. Messi receives it in a wide position. Big chance! And again! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Opts for safety. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. James. He slid in and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Cucurella. Neymar looking to receive it in space. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Now it's Messi. Messi. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that pass isn't the best. Cucurella. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Van Dijk.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Aims beyond the defence. He is through here. Mbappe. It is a corner, good chance. And it's been taken short. Nice control. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And there's green grass ahead of him. That's been cut out, well played. Caicedo. Mbappe. Nice bit of trickery. Tries to pass it through. He's in a great position here. Turns back here, probably the best option. And back to the keeper they go. Christensen. That's destined for the flank. And reclaimed it in a trice. Neymar. Stood up well to him there. He's found space here. And he's picked it up out wide. That's tidy. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? De Jong, that is ended up in no man's land. Vitinha puts them all in, and he's taking no chances there. So a temporary halt to the action. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So between them, no goals at all so far.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition, something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
That has not gone well. De Jong carries the ball down the right. And it's James. He's shifting through the gears here. Rafinha making good progress on the right-hand side. He'll try from distance! Vitinha. Oh, that's neat. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Messi with a... Messi! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
James has it in a wide position. Vitinha, and it's Caicedo. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Brilliant save from Donnarumma! Koundé getting this one clear. Now it's Messi. Tries to play it through. That ball looks a good one. He's found a way through. Mbappe has alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well read, nice interception. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's a good ball out wide. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. He has found the way through. Showing good feet.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And he's lost his man here. Mohamed Salah! Oh, crossbar! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
James. Nicely weighted ball. Goes for a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it will make him feel much better at the moment.
Defending in expertly cut out, really nicely done. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Messi. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, there's the clearance. And here's Mbappe. Here's a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
James has the space to ski. And the shot! It's a goal! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So we have the first goal.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
And claimed it back swiftly. He's having a shot!
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Deftly away.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now there's a... shooting chance! Goal! And right near the end, we have parity.
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Full added minutes.
That's a good-looking ball. Looking for the run. Takes a shot! Oh, he's done it! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it?
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Barcelona found a way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, these last few moments are good.
And that is that. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Mbappe